All right. Morning, everyone. Hope everyone has a great new year. Today is January 1st, the start of a new year. Today I'm doing something different rather than a playthrough. I thought I'd do a tier list. This is going to be the tier list of Mortal Kombat trilogy characters. Oh my god, I really wish I had the app. Oh well, the Mortal Kombat trilogy characters, that is characters from Mortal Kombat 1 to 3 Ultimate. So the rules are quite simple. As long as the characters must be actually very good, they must have some kind of significant lore to them. And yeah, basically the bottom line is how does the lore stack up? Let's get to it. Move over here. All right, so first things first, we're gonna do the Cyrax. Cyrax is. Come on, get out of the way, man. Okay. Sorry, guys. There you go. Cyrax is a cyberlink named Cyrax for some reason. He was a partner with Sub-Zero who was automated and became a cyborg. Cyrax apparently did not want to be a cyborg. He actually had a soul, and I believe in number 3 he was basically programmed by Sub-Zero to help deal with Shao Kahn. And then he was left there to rot in a desert with no mission to give. I will be honest, I've never played Cyrax. I do like his lore as an unwilling antagonist. So for Cyrax, I'll put on a B tier. Where Cyrax was an unwilling cyborg, Sector was the son of the Grand Master of the Lin Kuei, and he was totally all on board. He basically was hung up on murdering Scorpion's family, and he is the guy everyone hates. So his moveset is more of a zoning moveset with his missiles and homing missiles. He's actually a very tough fight to get through. I'll give him a B tier as well. Nightwolf. Nightwolf is I believe I pronounced it correct, Lakota Native American. Apparently he was basically just a chief. And because of him, the Earth Warriors were able to find safe haven in his lands. I actually like Nightwolf. Not so much for his gameplay, I like his backstory. He's just your average Native American who decides to fight for Earthrealm. Yeah. His movesets revolve around tomahawk throws, projectiles, and the charge. He also has a neat little berry that base protects him from projectiles. Put him in A tier. Shiva was apparently the bodyguard of Gitana. Same race as Goro. And her people apparently have a massive hatred against the Centaur race led by Mataro. She ends up turning on Shao Kahn when she realizes Shao Kahn is in her people's corner and ends up siding with the Centaurs. I don't like Shiva. Kun Lao is a White Lotus Shaolin monk and the partner of Liu Kang. He appeared in the Mortal Kombat 2 as a playable character as they go into Outworld to try and rescue Sonya Blade and defeat Shao Kahn. I do like Kun Lao's gimmick with the hat. When I saw this in number 2, I was amazed. I was like, wow, he's using his hat like an odd job. Pretty cool. I put his moveset revolves around teleporting, spins with his reserve pet, and decapitation with his hat. Put him in A tier. Put him in S tier. Cabal. Cabal was a former Black Dragon who was basically part of Earthrealm Defenders. He actually was betrayed by Kano and was basically annihilated by Shao Kahn's extermination squad. And he barely survived, and only survived because of this breathing apparatus. Cabal becomes actually a force for good. I believe he was force for good as he fought against both his former boss Kano and Shao Kahn's forces. Always like a good redemption story. Goes to S tier. Mataro, the leader of Shao Kahn's extermination squad. They apparently have a massive grudge against the Shokan, and he is one of the most asshole-ish bosses I have ever faced. Like, this guy was a monster in Mortal Kombat 3, but since I only played him in literally trilogy, I can't give him a high ranking. He goes in D tier. Shao Kahn, the Emperor of Outworld, the father of Kitana, and the husband of Sindel. Shao Kahn put everything in motion from Mortal Kombat 2 onward. He is a monster in combat. With his hammer, his shoulder charge, and his spear, all his attacks stagger you, and basically there's no blocking. Despite how annoying Shao Kahn is to fight, I do like his story is that as the Emperor, the main antagonist of the Mortal Kombat universe, and he was only beaten by Liu Kang. I'm putting him in A tier. Kitana, the Princess of Outworld. At 11 inches of Liu Kang, she ends up finding out that her mother, Sindel, and her were basically kidnapped from Edenia after her original father, Jared, was murdered. I never played Kitana. I never liked playing as her style. However, I do like her lore as a basic assassin who turns on her emperor after revealing that she's actually from another realm that was taken over by him. Put her in A tier. Reptile. Reptile was that secret boss in Mortal Kombat 1. God damn it, I really hate this thing. Hang on. There we go. Mortal Kombat 1. And he begins playable in Mortal Kombat 2. He is a member of the Zitarian race. And basically he is forced to help Shao Kahn in order to get land back, in order to get his realm back for his people. One issue I have with Reptile is he is just a jobber. I don't like the fact he's this mysterious ninja who in most of his endings, even in the new ones, he just gets his ass beat. So sorry, Reptile, you're going to C tier. You're cool and everything, but I like my ninjas who are winners. Sheng Tsung. Sheng Tsung is interesting that he was, I believe, one of Earthrealm's champions before he turned. And then he was basically given a bargain by Shao Kahn and was betrayed Earthrealm. Afterwards, the Elgar gods punished him for cheating in Mortal Kombat, and he would basically age to his untimely death. The only way to keep that from happening is to steal souls from his victims. This guy was the very first baddie. You know he's a bad guy. Even Shao Kahn knows he can't trust him. I like his play. In the earlier games, I do like his playing style where you can basically capture where you can take the transform into anyone you want to fight as. Nice little gimmick. I'm putting him in S tier. Jade is Kitana's best friend and was sent to retrieve her. Instead, she ended up helping Kitana fight Reptile. Not much to say about Jade other than that. I will put her above Reptile because she's at least not a loser. Scorpion. Scorpion was the Grandmaster of the Shiva Ryu, whose plan was wiped out by the Link Way. He went to the first Mortal Kombat tournament to kill Sub-Zero and actually succeeds in killing the first Sub-Zero Bihan. But his vengeance is not sated. He ends up trying to kill the second Sub-Zero, but ends up sparing him after seeing Kuai Liang spare an opponent. And he becomes the unofficial protector of Sub-Zero. S tier. Rain. Other than basically at the ending where you know he's basically from the same realm as Kitana, you don't know anything about Rain at this point of trilogy. I don't even think it mentions that he's a prince, just that he's from Edenia. So, sorry Rain, I like you, but you're going in D tier just due to the lack of lore. Melina is the twin sister of Kitana, who is an experiment by Shang Tsung to give her Tarkatan teeth. She appeared with next to Katana in Mortal Kombat 2, and she has been vying for Katana's spot as Princess and Queen of Outworld. B tier. Ermac. Other than the fact we know that he's a collection of souls, we don't know anything about this mysterious ninja. He is going straight with Rain. Sub-Zero. This, I believe, is the first Sub-Zero Bihan. He was basically killed in the first Mortal Kombat tournament. And he was basically just there to try to assassinate Shang Tsung. And he failed. B tier. Noob Saibot, a mysterious warrior who we learn works with Shinnok in his ending. We don't know anything about Noob Saibot, who he is or what he's doing. Unfortunately, he's cooler than the other two, so I'm putting him up behind Reptile. Human Smoke, a member of the Link Way and good friend of Sub-Zero. We don't know much about him in his human form, but we do know he was captured and turned into Cyber Link Way. However, he was able to break free and help the good guys and help the Earth Warriors beat Shao Kahn. Since I like Smoke, but I gotta put him in C tier. His lore is not great. Johnny Cage, a movie star. I do like Johnny. Johnny Cage is basically your arrogant asshole who's just in it to make a new movie. However, I do like where he transitions from a arrogant asshole in the first game to the second, where he actually deliberately goes in Outworld to try and save Sonya Blade. In the third game, it is implied that he is murdered by Mataro's extermination squad, but he comes back in Trilogy when his soul is ripped out of heaven. Put him in A tier. I just like Johnny Cage in general, but his backstory is interesting how he transitions from an asshole to a valiant warrior. Baraka, another jobber. He's basically Shao Kahn's general of the Dakatan hordes, and that's basically all we know from him. I mean, I don't even know, but okay. Baraka, I don't know anything about you. You go in D tier. Go to C tier. You're weird. Sindel, the Queen of Outworld. The Queen of Outworld, Shao Kahn's wife. She apparently in this timeline was actually a good person, and she actually killed herself in order to prevent Earthrealm from being captured. Her daughter was able to bring her back, and they joined forces to beat Shao Kahn, and she became the queen of a now restored Edenia. I mean, I'll be honest, I feel bad for this Sindel because her husband was killed by Shao Kahn, and she was forced to basically be his wife, and watches her daughter was taken to be his daughter. So, A tier. I also like her moveset. Raiden, the god of thunder and protector of Earthrealm. The main guardian and mentor of all the heroes. I'm going to put all the classics in separate because I don't think they're necessary. So, yeah. A tier. Goro, the OG boss of Mortal Kombat. The amount of time I spent fighting this guy, the former champion of Mortal Kombat, after beating the great Kung Lao. He was able to beat the great Kung Lao and win 8 more Mortal Kombat tournaments. After that, overall, he's got one hell of a winning streak, so A tier. Kentaro, he's just a discounted Goro, C tier. Excuse me, I just gotta make another one. No, I'm gonna change that. Ah, there it is. Delete row. Add a row below. Okay, so I'm just gonna make Alright, I'm going to put all these classic characters on here for now because I just don't have time for that. So, classic. They're basically going to be the same place as all the others. So, yeah. Chameleon, we know nothing about, other than that she transforms into various ninjas. I gotta put her in D tier. Jackson Briggs was known for Mortal Kombat 2. He actually rescued Sonya Blade, went to rescue Sonya Blade from Outworld. I believe he's a major in the United States Armed Forces, so I gotta give my boy a B tier ranking. Kano, the leader of the Black Dragon. Mortal Kombat 1 was when he appeared. He was actually known for he killed Sonya's old partner. She has been chasing him down ever since. He's got a cool eye laser, and his fatality heart rip is amazing. Liu Kang, the chosen one. He has won 4 Mortal Kombat tournaments in a row. 3 if you count these three. He has been the likes of Shang Tsung, Shao Kahn, and Shao Kahn. A hell of a time to have. Put him in S tier. Sonya Blade, also number 1. Lieutenant, who has been after Kano, put her in A tier. Striker, kindergarten cop Striker, fake ass cop. He's a riot control officer in New York. Apparently, he deals with the riots. Yeah, I actually like Striker's idea, the concept. I don't like how he looks. I think he looks kind of stupid. I do like the fact that he was in New York and was fighting in New York as a riot control officer. Plus, he's one of the few to actually have. He's one of the first one to wield an actual arsenal of weapons, such as guns and bombs, grenades. I put him in A tier. Cyborgs. Let's do a Sub-Zero. This is Kuai Liang Sub-Zero, as opposed to classic Sub-Zero. Kuai Liang turned on the Lin Kuei after seeing his allies being turned as cyborgs and started fighting with the Earth's forces. I have no problem with him. I do like Sub-Zero. He's my main. And Smoke, Sub-Zero's friend and part of the Cyber Lin Kuei initiative. He betrayed his Lin Kuei masters and helped Sub-Zero take on Shao Kahn. Put him over there in A tier. And that is my list. I hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah, the classic characters I'm just going to leave down separate because I'm not dealing with that. Anyway, if y'all enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. I don't know why I have all this shit here. Shit. Alright, hang on. Oh my God, bruh. Ignore. Shit, no. Sorry. God, okay, what is going on here, guys? Like, seriously.